Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. Today we're going to look at how much VET would be worth if it was fully adopted. We're going to do a couple of projections and we're going to actually talk some numbers because I don't really see too many solid numbers in videos about these things. It's always like speculative. What if we take over 100% of the world and the universe and all the way to Pluto and the Milky Way and beyond? Yeah, that's not going to happen. So let's actually talk a little bit more about realistic numbers in this scenario. What if it's fully adopted, let's say by 2025, which is, a good 4 years away, and that's enough to get a lot of spread in the industry for Vechain and its enterprise solutions. So the entire logistics industry, that is the primary industry that Vechain is in, because there is the medical industry and everything, but if you really look at the VTHL burn, it's mainly Walmart China for right now. Now these others will kick up, but for right now it's Walmart China. So the entire logistics industry worldwide is worth 5.5 billion euros in 2018. Now projected 2025, it's probably going to be about 10 trillion euros, which is about $12 trillion. So we're going to talk in dollars because, I'm American and I don't really want to work in euros because I like dollars. So $12 trillion by 2025. Now that 12 trillion, that's going to include everything like the trucks, the stuff that's being shipped, the people, everything. So that's not all blockchain, obviously. Blockchain is going to take a fairly decent chunk of that, but not that big. So let's say like 15% of that 12 trillion goes into technology, and especially the blockchain part of the technology. Because even in the technology world of logistics, blockchain is not the only thing. So 15% of it is the blockchain. I'm kind of guessing because that kind of seems about right to me. Like 15% of that is the blockchain part of the technology. And so that's $1.8 trillion. Now, $1.8 trillion. Now that's going to be split up between public and private blockchains. All right, because some things they can actually use, a lot of things actually they can use private blockchains for, and they won't actually use public blockchains. So we're just going to cut it in half 50-50. So now you're at $900 billion. You're like, hey, $900 billion, 88 billion maximum supply of VeChain. That's like $10, right? No, it's not exactly how it works. So that's if VeChain takes over 100% of the public blockchain space over the world. That's really not going to happen because you have US competitors and you have other companies coming in. You're not going to take 100% of the space. Plus, different companies are going to adopt different solutions, and the same company might adopt different solutions for different things as well. You have to take that into account. So I think a good bar to set is 25% of that public blockchain market. Could be more, could be less, but 25%. That puts us at 225 billion, and at about 86 billion VET out there. That puts us around $3 per VET. So that's sort of like where I've gotten the $3 number in the past. And I think that is a good longer term goal for VET at $3. Yes, it could pump higher in a bull run. It could be less. But no, it's not going to reach like $75 because that's really not like, I don't think the market is quite that big or won't be in 2025, including like for the utility value and just how it is if we actually are successful. And I consider 25% dominance in the public blockchain market in logistics would actually be very, very successful. About $3. Now, there's stuff outside of logistics that VeChain does, with the health stuff. I think logistics is still going to be like the big thing, but as we've seen with the health and hospital stuff, VeChain is going to be very involved in IoT and the healthcare industry. So let's double that $3 to $6. So I think basically essentially like maximum stable value for VeChain per coin could be $6 to $7 if we are very, very successful in this project. Now, some of you might be disappointed because some of you might have like 100,000 VeChain and be like, I'm going to be a millionaire because it's going to be $75. No, I don't think so. But, if you have a fair amount of VeChain at $6 to $7 in maybe 5-6 years, I do think that you will make a very, very good profit considering that it's like, 1.8 cents right now, $6 to $7, several hundred X, but you will have to wait several years if this does happen. Now, it could take much longer than 4 to 5 years, depending on the rollout of the technology. But combined with logistics plus medical industry plus everything else, once everything comes on board, which will take several years for all these solutions to actually roll out, you could see like $5, $6, $7 VeChain. So that's where I kind of see VeChain in the long-term future, like half a decade or a decade from now. So if you can wait like 5-10 years, I think you're going to be pretty well off with 100,000, 200,000 VeChain. So that is my thoughts for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.